Hi friends, today we will discuss about Indian National Congress. All over the world, you will find political parties and great organization. In India, Indian National Congress is one of the largest political organization since British time till today. Indian National Congress was established in the year 1885, more particularly 28th December 1885 in Gokuldas Tejpur Sanskrit College in Mumbai. In 1883, there was a discussion about one organization. However, just after 2 years, Indian National Congress was conceptualized. The first man to give idea about Indian National Congress was your Hume. Hume was the brainchild of this Indian National Congress, and Indian National Congress already established a political party in India. There are large number of political parties in India, national parties, regional parties, state parties, even also individual parties. But our discussion is to know something about Indian National Congress. What is Congress actually? Congress means congregation of people. Congress means get together. Congress means assembly of people. Hence, Congress is a mass body which was established in the year 1885 by the great efforts of Hume and Umesh Chandra Banerjee, and in those times the Indians and Britishers. In the first page of Indian National Congress, it was a lawyers' association, intellectuals' association. Indian National Congress, when took birth in 1885, only 72 members attended the conference, the party's meeting. Till today, if you analyze Indian National Congress, you will find that from that magic 72 people, number of people, right now it is having more than 70 crore members. Anyway, in Indian history, during the time of Lord Dufferin, Indian National Congress was established. And Indian National Congress got its first president, Umesh Chandra Banerjee. In our discussion, we will emphasize all those Congress presidents starting from 1885 till 1947, we got independence. India got independence 1947. You see, the first president of Indian National Congress, if you see this one, you will find Umesh Chandra Banerjee. Umesh Chandra Banerjee was the first Congress president. He was from Bengal. And the first President Umesh Chandra Banerjee was a great man, great patriotic man who loved India in those times, also represented the people's feeling before the British government. Next one is your Dadabhai Naoroji, the second President of Indian National Congress, Dadabhai Naoroji, who is known as Grand Old Man of India. And Dadabhai Naoroji is credited with number of things. He was the first person to be member of British Parliament, and Dadabhai Naoroji is known as father of Indian economics. And his famous theory, economic theory, that is drain theory, regarding the exploitation of British in India, that books tells everything about those exploitation in those times. Next one is your Badruddin Tayyibji. Let me clear one important thing, that Badruddin Tayyibji was first Muslim president of Indian National Congress. Badruddin Tayyibji was the first Muslim president of Indian National Congress. And in chronology, he was third president of Indian National Congress. And the fourth one is George Wool. George Wool, who was first foreigner to become president of Indian National Congress. And he was the fourth president in chronology. If you see Umesh Chandra Banerjee, Dadabhai Naoroji, Badruddin Tayyibji, George Wool, you will find one important thing here, that in these 4 years, Umesh Chandra Banerjee was the first man to become president. Dadabhai Naoroji, he was the grand old man and became member of Congress president in 1886, second president. And fourth one, 1888, George Wool became the first foreigner to become president of Indian National Congress. In 1889, William Oddelborn, another foreigner to become president of Indian National Congress. William Oddelborn became two-time president of Indian National Congress. Next one, 1890, Firoz Shah Mehta, and now also you will find Firoz Shah Mehta and number of organizations dedicated to this great man, great patriotic leader of India, Firoz Shah Mehta. 1891, Anand Charlu. 1891, Anand Charlu. Again in 1892, Umesh Chandra Banerjee is coming. You see Umesh Chandra Banerjee is here, and also in the year 1885, Umesh Chandra Banerjee. You just see Umesh Chandra Banerjee. 1893, Dadabhai Naoroji. Even also in 1886, Dadabhai Naoroji became Congress president. 1894, Alfred Webb. He was another Englishman to become Congress president. 1895, Surendranath Banerjee. 1895, Surendranath Banerjee. 1896, R.M. Saini. 1897, C.S. Nair. 1898, Anand Mohan Bose. 1899, Ramesh Chandra Datta. 1900, N.D. Chandrakar. 1901, D.E. Vacha. 1902, Surendranath Banerjee again. You just see 1902 and 1895. Two times you will see in 1902 and 1895, Surendranath Banerjee became president of Indian National Congress. 1903, Lal Mohan Ghosh. He was a great man who contributed many things for India's upliftment. And 1904, Henry Cotton. Henry Cotton took many important steps during the presidency of Indian National Congress. He also advocated for the welfare of Indian people. And British government also took many important recommendations in those times of Henry Cotton. 1905, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. 1905, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Let me clear one important information here, that Gopal Krishna Gokhale was political guru of Mahatma Gandhi, father of nation. And Gopal Krishna Gokhale, in his time during the presidency of Indian National Congress, Swadeshi movement, that wearing of Indian goods were emphasized at the time of Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Right. 1906, you just see here, 1906, Dadabhai Naroji became Congress president. Right. And in this 1906, Indians were morely emphasized and their behavior, their goods, their demands were reflected here especially. And one important thing happened in 1907 when Ras Bihari Ghosh, was president of Indian National Congress. In the Surat session, Surat is a city in Gujarat. In this, Congress was divided into two groups, moderates and extremists. Let me clear one important information. 1885 till 1905, it was the moderate phase of Indian National Congress. It was moderate phase of Indian National Congress, 1905 and 1885. If you combine 1885 and with this 1905, all these phases, 85, 86, 87, up to 1905, you will find the moderate phase of Indian National Congress. And from 1905 till independence, we observe the extremist or the extreme behavior, extreme attitude, activities of Indian National Congress. And first time in 1907, Indian National Congress was divided into two groups, that is extremists and moderates. And later it was united in 1916. So let me clear another important information that 1908, again Ras Bihari Ghosh became Congress president. 1909, Madan Mohan Malabya, M.M. Malabya, was the Congress president. And in this 1909, many important events happened in India and abroad. One of the important information is Morley Minto reforms, which came to India. And also in 1910, William Wedderburn became Congress president in 1910. Also in 1889, just see 1910 and another is this wala 1889. So 1889 and 1910, William Wedderburn became Congress president. Are you getting my point? 1911, B.N. Dar was the Congress president. 1912, R.N. Madholkar. 1913, the year in which Nawab Said Bahadur became Congress president. In 1913 also, India got first time Nobel Prize in Literature, who was called world teacher, world guru, is Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore got Nobel Prize for Literature in this year also. Anyway, and even 1913 also Subhash Chandra Bose, the first man to give India's independence in Andaman and Nicobar, also passed matriculation. Anyway, 1914 Bhupendra Bose, Congress president. 1915 Lord Satyendra Sinha. Let me clear one important information here, that in the year 1915, father of nation M.K. Gandhi came from Africa. And in the year 1915, let me clear that January 9, 1915, Gandhi came from South Africa. And we celebrate also on January 9, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, NRI Day, Non-Residential Indian Day. And Lord Satyendra Sinha was the Congress president. 1916, A.C. Majumdar. 1917, Ani Besant. One important information I have to mention here regarding Ani Besant. Ani Besant was the mother of Home Rule movement. Home rule movement was advocated by Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Ani Besant. Being a lady, Ani Besant was spiritual in his attitude, spiritual in her attitude, spiritual in mind, and she was very sympathetic towards Indians. In those times, 1915-17, Indians were very much exploited, depressed by the British people. And Ani Besant, being a foreigner also, she advocated for the cause of Indians before the British government, before the British Parliament. Even also in India, she did many things. Let me clear, Ani Besant was member of Theosophical Society. Theosophical Society even today also spreading all over India and abroad. And Ani Besant thought that Indians should be given their due right. So she advocated home rule, that is self-rule, that is self-government for the Indians. And later also Tilak did the same thing. Anyway, next one, 1916, S. Majumdar, 1917, Ani Besant, 1918, Madan Mohan Malabya. You see, Madan Mohan Malabya was a great freedom fighter and great even educator also. He established Banaras Hindu University. Banaras Hindu University was established by Madan Mohan Malabya in 1917, and till today it is playing a level playing ground for India's revolution since those British time. Anyway, 1919, Motilal Nehru. You see, Motilal Nehru became Congress President 1919. 1920, during the non-cooperation movement, Lala Lajpat Rai. 1920, Lala Lajpat Rai was Congress President. In this non-cooperation movement, he played a vital role. In 1921, Raghavacharya. You see, C. Raghavacharya was a great, the propagator of Indian thought and feelings in those times. We have to mention one important information. 1918, you may do not confuse. 1918, Madan Mohan Malabya is here, regular session of Indian National Congress. And 1918, in special session, Hassan Imam was the Congress President. Anyway, now we'll discuss about 1922. Chittaranjan Das, who is known as Guru or teacher or political guru of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Chittaranjan Das. 1923, Muhammad Ali Juhar. Juhar was president in 1923. 1924, Mahatma Gandhi. Let me clear, dear friends, Mahatma Gandhi became first time Congress president in 1924, and he was the only president in 1924. And in the history of Indian National Congress, you will find Gandhi only once you will find the president of Indian National Congress, and he advocated non-cooperation movement. He started also civil disorder movement, Quit India movement. After returning from Africa, he did many things for this India, and he brought also independence to this country, India. I do not say that Gandhi is the only leader. However, you see, number of statesmen, number of political thinkers, number of cosmopolitans, number of freedom fighters, number of lawyers, number of students, even common people, even the sepoys, even the soldiers, they participated in Indian national movement. However, Gandhi led the important role, the pivotal role. That's why Gandhi is credited as the father of nation. But many scholars, researchers say that Gandhi was not only the leader of masses, however, he was the propagator, he was the practitioner, he was the great advocate of non-violence, and hence we people in respect of this great soul call him Father of Nation. Let me clear one important information that Subhash Chandra Bose, who was the president of Indian National Congress in 1938, first time called Gandhi as the father of nation. And Gopal Krishna Gokhale, who was also Congress president, was the political guru of Mahatma Gandhi. So many things are there. So let me clear another information. 1924, Mahatma Gandhi became first time Congress president. 1925, Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, who is also called Queen of Melody in India. Sarojini Naidu, who is also called Queen of Melody in India. Sarojini Naidu was a great poet. Sarojini Naidu became also governor. Even also Sarojini Naidu represented Indians before the British. So she was the first Indian woman. Sarojini Naidu was the first Indian woman to become Congress president. But let me clear, in 1925, Congress first Indian lady president, first Indian woman. But 1917, you see 1917, Annie Besant became first foreigner woman, first foreign lady to become Congress president is your Annie Besant. But first Indian to become Congress president, women Congress president, Sarojini Naidu. Even also later you will find in 1934, Nellie Sengupta. Nellie Sengupta, one lady, also became Congress president. Okay. 1926, S.S. Iyengar. 1927, M.A. Ansari. 1928, Motilal Nehru. 1929, Jawaharlal Nehru. And Jawaharlal Nehru became twice president consecutively in 1929, also 1930. And Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Congress president to become Prime Minister of India. Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Congress president to become first Prime Minister of India. 1931, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel became Congress president. 1932, Madan Mohan Mallavya. 1933, Madan Mohan Mallavya, already I have told. And he was Congress president in 1918, 1932, 1933. 1934, Nellie Sengupta became Congress president. In this year also 1934, RBI Act came, and the Government of India Act also came just after this 1934, 1935. Even your Government of India, the major source of Indian Constitution was enacted upon. In 1935, Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Rajendra Prasad from Bihar, became the Congress president. He was also first president of India after independence. So, first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, was president of Indian National Congress in 1935. 1936, Jawaharlal Nehru, and 1937, Jawaharlal Nehru consecutively became Congress president. Here, in 1938, Subhash Chandra Bose became Congress president in a very typical condition, and he became twice president of Indian National Congress, 1938 and 39. However, in 1939, he resigned from Indian National Congress. He resigned from the post of president, that is Indian National Congress, because of dispute with the father of nation Mahatma Gandhi. And Subhash Chandra Bose was the man behind Indian National Congress who advocated for the country's freedom not in terms of only non-violence. However, he said that give me blood, I will give you freedom. That means tit for tat attitude. He was a great patriot, he was a great freedom fighter, and you see, if you analyze Subhash Chandra Bose and his life, you will find he was not only a great patriot, he was a freedom fighter, he was a statesman, he was a great writer, and also he led Indian National Army for the liberation of India from British rule. And Subhash Chandra Bose gave the slogan Jai Hind also. Anyway, so this is all about this Subhash Chandra Bose. Let me clear one important information here, that in 1940, 1941, 42, 43, 45, 46, all these years of Indian National Congress, Abul Kalam Azad was Congress president. Abul Kalam Azad was Congress president. And 1947, India got independence, and J.B. Kripalani was Congress president in 1947. So wish you happy learning about this Indian National Congress. I hope you people have enjoyed the chronology of Indian National Congress, and for general understanding, go through the textbooks, but keep in mind 4 things about Indian National Congress: that it was established in 1885 in Mumbai, but it was decided to form in Pune, but due to the spreading of cholera, it shifted to Mumbai. Until today, it has completed more than 128 years in India, and also served this nation by forming the government after independence for 49 years. Indian National Congress ruled this India, our country, for 49 years. Wish you happy learning about Indian National Congress. Thank you. Thank you.